Did I do it? Yes. Hi everybody, we're just gonna wait a couple of seconds or a minute or two so everybody could hop on and see what's been going on with making a difference through kindness. Hi Thea. Hi Mama. Hey Grand Little. Let's see. A couple of more seconds or so, and we're gonna get started. Okay, hey everybody. Hope all of you are doing well on this hot, very hot Texas day. And being safe, staying healthy out there. Today is a very special day. Today is my baby brother's birthday, so I wanted to tell him happy birthday. And we are just gonna go ahead and jump right into the agenda. Okay, first off, I would like to acknowledge all of those who have donated within the past 2 weeks. They are Jesse Smith, Mildred Perales, Daniel Zeese, Mary Martinez, Marsha Perales, Aaron Brady, Eli Salinas, Laura Shine, and Marcella Perales. Thank you all who have donated through the fundraising, physical donations with materials. We appreciate anything and everything that you guys donate. About 2 weeks ago, after the last time I had a live video, later on that week, I went into Austin to run some errands. And on the way back, I saw, we turn off at 35 to head back towards where we live. There were 2 gentlemen at the corner of the light, and I was able to hand them some masks. And as the light turned green, I couldn't really talk or say hi, like very much. The light turned green, and I turned down the road to come towards our town, and I noticed that there was a gentleman, an elderly gentleman, standing at the corner. He had his sign asking for help for anything. And I did promise my mom that I wouldn't go by myself to meet with anybody. And I called her up later telling her that I'm sorry that I broke the promise, but it's just something inside me had me go to the the shopping center, and I parked the car. I walked across the highway to meet him because I had a couple of 2 masks left in the car. So I walked over to him, and say hello. I gave him the mask. His name is Mark, and he was very appreciative of the mask. I didn't have any of the hygiene bags with me, and I should have been a little bit more prepared, but I did have some masks, and I handed to them. His name is Mark. We exchanged a couple of words, and he was from McAllen, excuse me, and we talked about our families, religious beliefs, and during that time when I was talking to him, the people that were at there parked at the light, they started offering him little like money, other items like snacks and water. And jokingly, he was saying that I should stay there longer because he's getting a whole lot more attention. But it was really nice talking to him and getting a little bit of his story. And it felt good that I could give him the mask that we've come together to make. And right as I was leaving, he was taking off the one that he had, which is one of the disposable ones, and he was putting the one that we've made on. And that made me feel good that we could provide that for him. And I just wanted to share that with you all, that my little story. And yesterday, Marsha and Eli shared with me their story, because they also took some of the hygiene bags, the care bags, with them, and they were able to spend a day time to go out and hand those out as well. And she was sharing how happy it made them feel to make a difference in the other people's lives, which made me feel good, because what we're seeing the fruit of our labor. And it's such a good feeling, and I just wanted to share that with all of you, the difference that we're making in each individual's life. And it's good to know that all your hard work is appreciated, and we all appreciate you coming with us and making this happen. Along with passing out the bags, I was unable to find somebody to go with me physically to pass out the bags to people. And I did find a homeless shelter in Austin, Texas. And I should have wrote the name down. I have the paper in the other room. But I will get the name and I'll post it, and y'all guys can see where it went to. But I did find a homeless shelter, and went down there. I was by myself, but I went down there and dropped it off. And as I was down there driving up to the place, I saw so many people that were there. Women, man, it didn't discriminate between people. It was just all kinds of race, all like men, women. It was very a very humbling experience that when I was there, and my heart, it went out to every individual. Like, if I had the means, and if there was more of me, I would go and talk to everybody to see how they are, who they are, just to talk to them like people. But I'm unable to do that by myself with so many people. But I come to realize how blessed we all are to have come together and made things possible to help those who are in need, who are less fortunate. And I also wanted to say thank you again to all of you who have come with me to make this happen. So it was a very humbling experience, and in the future, hopefully there will be people that go with me and pass these out, and get to meet some of the people that are there, homeless or in need, to on a more intimate level, just to have a better understanding of their story, because everybody has a story. Everybody wants to share their experience with those, and I am all ears. Earlier in the week, my little one and I, we were able to assemble. I say we, but she has everything under control, like everything. She is the one in charge when it comes to putting these things together, and I'm just there to supervise. So she did really well assembling all the bags with their soaps and the sanitizers, with the, like, she has me beat. She's doing really well. And she, at the very end, I was a little surprised. At the very end, she got little pieces of paper, and she I was not expecting this, but she wrote, like, I love you on, like, little pieces of paper, and stuck them in every single bag. So that made me proud. I'm all teary-eyed, but it made me proud and excited for where this is going. And she surprised me. She really did. And I told her how proud I was of her, and she's making somebody smile. She made me smile. So the next thing, school for the little ones, or not just for the little ones, but for in general, school is coming back into session, and that's virtually or physically coming back into session. And those who aren't able to stay at home and do school virtually, we were thinking about refocusing our energies on making masks for the grade school, for the baby, not say babies, but for the little ones, like elementary and middle school and high school, and so on and so forth. To those who are unable to have a mask, and to rotate them out, or won't be able to wash them every day. Because I know sometimes people are unable to have those resources to wash your mask every day. So if you guys have any thoughts or any opinions about that, because you're part of this too, it's not just what I say goes. I'm also want to include you in your opinions. So we're thinking about refocusing our energies in that aspect of helping others. But if you guys have any ideas, let us know, and I'll jot it down and add it to our pros and cons, our list. I have found a nonprofit organization called Random Acts, and they have an opportunity for little projects like ours to apply to get more financial assistance to make a difference in people's lives. And I'm still reading up on this to make sure I understand the process, to make sure I understand the rules before I make like for instance, they have an ACT proposal form to fill out, a proposed budget form, and that's to apply for it, and that takes about 4 weeks to be reviewed and approved. They need your ID, your address, and the reason why what you're doing it for or asking for the funds for. And at the very end, they ask you to keep record of the receipts, take pictures, videos, and whatever is not used up to return to them so that somebody else can use it for the future. And at the end of that, you submit your final report form and your final budget form. And I'm already doing that with what I have here. I keep track of all the receipts. I take pictures to show you guys. I write down all where the money's going, where it's being used or how it's being used. I write down the items that I buy with it and how many items are, like an inventory as well. Because to me, this is very important that you guys know who have invested and donated into this project. It's important for me to make sure I dot the I's and cross the T's for you guys. So, because things I'm already doing that to start with. So why not? Why not apply? The best thing, the best thing that could happen is they say yes, and we get like we get help to reach more people with the finances that they assist us with. And if they say no, we just keep doing what we're doing, and we're doing really well. So why not? That's a attitude I like to have, is when you have a question, ask it, because somebody else has a question, the same question, and it's never going to be answered unless you ask it. And if the answer is no, you really don't lose anything. You just keep going on to the next step or the next thing. So yep, I'm gonna go ahead and look that up and do that this week, hopefully, and fill it out and see what happens from there. And hopefully we will see something before 4 weeks, because that's a pretty long time. But yeah, so for the most part, I am very happy of how things are going. The people who have reached out to me, the people who we have reached out to, it's a real humbling experience, all of this, and it helps me to acknowledge and appreciate all of you who have come with me and others and made things like this happen. And I wanted to say thank you again. Thank you for giving your time, helping us by donating, helping us by sharing these videos, the page, and it's making an impact on people's lives. And it's such an amazing, it's just so amazing to see the goodness in the world. When we're finished, I really appreciate if you guys could share this with your friends, your family, share the page, or share by word. Say, hey, my friend, or I know somebody, Danielle, who's trying to make a positive impact on the world. Because through you guys and through sharing and through talking about it makes things happen. So yeah, share with your friends, with your family, co-workers. Just, I honestly, I appreciate all of you, that all the things you do. I think I hit everything. Yeah, so thank you guys. Keep being awesome, keep being amazing, just guys, just keep being wonderful. Keep being kind, and stay safe out there, guys. If you see anybody that needs a mask or needs help with anything, share our page and we could do our best to get them what they need, like masks. You guys continue making a difference through kindness. Oh, and continue being the change that you want to see in this world. Sharing positive vibes everywhere. I love you guys. Have an awesome day and an amazing week. Bye.